I thought I'd just show you my knives that I use while out in the field. This was a gift to me a few years ago now. I've used it for quite some time. Well pleased with it. Easy to open. Got a little stub or stud. Put your thumb on, just flick it open. Little catch there, you press to one side, close it back up. The blade itself stays reasonably well sharp. It's easy enough to sharpen if there's any problems, and quite a nice useful tool. After all, that's what it is. I got this, it's to use. Another of my favourites is the Opinel French knife. Very basic, no easy opening method, old fashioned way. And a small lock ring you turn around to stop it from closing on your fingers. Keep it open while you're using it. I really like these knives as well. Easy to sharpen, and the blade stays reasonably sharp. And all the Opinel knives, they have the name engraved or stamped into the blade itself. You can get a carbon blade, you can get a stainless steel blade. This one is just the cheap and nasty. Well, I don't know why they call it cheap and nasty. It's certainly a very good functional knife. It's just the cheap version. The stainless steel tends to be a little bit more expensive. I have, some time ago though, been given another knife. It's a Whitby. Comes in a tin and a little bit of foam over the top to help protect it. And this knife, very strangely for me, I regard as a work of art. Very easy to open, very smooth, and the catch to keep it closed is a metal one. Needs to click it in place, that's it, it's firm now. A little stub there to open and close it with your thumb. You just push the lever across, all metal, and it's easy enough to close. And you can see by the shape of the blade, it's more pointed than my, what I would call, workhorse of a knife. You can see the shape, longer, thinner. And this knife to me, very strangely, is not one to use, not one to take out into the field, but it's one just to own and enjoy. Quite strange for me. Most of the items that I have, that I take out into the field, I don't mind if it gets damaged, if it gets scratched, it wears, it breaks. All I have to do is replace it. But this knife, with a really nice wooden handle, screwed in place, 2 screws on both sides. It's quite a heavy piece. I suspect it's very well made, built to last, and I think it would give many years of good use, and I don't think it would wear out, break, or otherwise malfunction. But it's just one of these items, as I said, very strange for me, that I prefer to keep, to own it as a work of art. Unlike the workhorse one, if I dropped this, if I lost it, and more so the Opinel because it's much cheaper, but if these things got broke, worn, damaged, scratched, so they were anything less than perfect, I wouldn't be all that bothered about it. No doubt at some time in the future I probably will use this, but compared to the rifles I own, the shotguns and all the other associated kit, everything has been purchased or received as a gift and termed as a functional item. This Whitby knife is my work of art that I prefer to keep as it is.